Here's what Bitcoin's going to do if the ETF gets approved, and here's what it will do if it gets denied. Spoiler alert, they are the same. If you think that you're going to get an edge against BlackRock and all the whales by trading the news, good luck to you. That's the same thing that our good old buddy Jim Cramer does. If you want to trade the news, you should just follow his advice. Hey, bye. If you want to actually make money, you should disregard that and understand that the people that own the people that write the news articles are the people that you're going against.
I hate that game. I hate that game. I've always hated that game.
But let's take a look at the Bitcoin price right now. We are currently sitting at $45,300. And I said weeks and weeks ago, back when Bitcoin was $25,000, that once we got on the RSI of above 80, 86 being the real number, is when I would be taking profit. The real move, this move right here, for all intents and purposes, is done.
It's done.
I have taken profit, and I have my finger on the trigger to take the remaining profit. I will be taking this at $47,000, but we're here. Like, for all intents and purposes, it is done. Now, if the Bitcoin ETF gets approved, guess what? I already talked about this. I already tweeted about this. I said it will mark the top of the rally and be an epic bull trap. But what if it gets denied? Well, guess what? They're already saying it. They're saying the SEC may delay ETF because their workload piles up. Their workload piles up. If this isn't a load of crap, check it out. If the Bitcoin ETF gets approved, Bitcoin will reach 48K, maybe 51K, with a finality blow off top that marks the top of this rally. We are going to come back to 35K and test all of this. It would be a classic case of buy the rumor, sell the news. But what if it gets denied? Well, if it gets denied, people will be very sad, just like this young man right here. As the load just keeps piling up for the SEC, they're going to be sad. It's going to come back down here to 35,000, reconsolidate, and a new hero will join our quest after about 6 months of trading sideways, and then the real bull market will start. Show me the charts and I will tell you the news. What about the rest of the altcoin market? Have no fear. I'm going to tell you that too, as Bitcoin is our trusty shaman through the cryptocurrency spirit world, and it's going to guide us on what the rest of the market is going to do, because whatever Bitcoin does, the rest of the market does, but from the amplified version of that. So when Bitcoin pulls back, guess what? Your favorite altcoin is going to pull back probably double. If Bitcoin has a blow off top moment to 48, 51K, your favorite altcoin will do so as well, probably double. And greed will set in, most likely, if you follow Jim Cramer and your favorite crypto bros, greed will set in and you're not going to take profit. As it stands though, Bitcoin on the weekly RSI is sitting at 86. For me, this was my criteria. My criteria has been met. I've already taken profit one time, and I'm strongly considering taking profit again. I don't think that this has much room left in the tank in the medium term. I am big picture bullish on cryptocurrency, but we don't just go up in a straight line forever. It doesn't work like that. In fact, this move right here is the same move that happens over and over again for cryptocurrency. And here is the move. You have a bull run followed by your parabolic blow off top. You crash 80 to 85%, 77%, just call it 75 to 85%. You crash, then you retrace 50 to 70%. Bitcoin likes to hang out at these 618. Everyone thinks that the bull market has started again, just to take it all back, 35 to 40% correction. Bitcoin did the same exact thing right here. Parabolic rise, blow off top, crash down 80%. Retrace 50 to 70%. Bitcoin likes the 618. Everyone thinks that the bull market's starting. What about the Bitcoin ETF, bro? Followed by a 40% correction. The same thing is happening yet again. Blow off top, crash down 77%, followed by a retracement to about the 618, which would bring us to 48K, followed by a correction of about 40%. So for me, if the Bitcoin ETF gets approved or if it doesn't, it doesn't matter. The market is overheated. If you think for 1 second you're about to get an edge over BlackRock by reading some news articles, whom they hire the media journalists to write these articles, and they have the information already, good luck to you. That is exactly what Jim Cramer does. That's how he makes money. But if you want to consistently make money, you should disregard this and understand it is a tool that is weaponized against you. Understand the game is rigged. Play it like it's rigged. Don't play it fairly. You're not getting any new information that they don't already have. If you think for a second that they don't know whether or not the ETF is getting approved, you are sadly mistaken. I think that 2024 is going to be an awesome year. But we don't go up in a straight line forever. Bitcoin is up 200%. Expect a minimum of a 20 to 40% correction. For me, this is a great buying opportunity, and perhaps our last buying opportunity of the bull run. But especially when we're seeing stuff like this. Bitcoin set hit price of 50,000 matrix points. This is an indication that we are running out of steam, and especially when we see on the weekly RSI, for me, this is the exact number that we have hit every single retracement before we pull back 30 to 40%. Just as scary as buying Bitcoin or cryptocurrency when FTX collapse is just as equal, the greed will set in. You have to understand this, and you have to understand that the apex predators prey on these type of emotions. But that is the daily market news analysis for the day. I hope everyone has a fantastic 2024. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, follow me for more. You savages.